Things went downhill. We're doing it. Bang! I don't see how it could go wrong. What is wrong with me? Ew. Change of plan. I was very scared. Hot water bottle. Weird consistency, which explains a lot. Kind of stressful. It's time. Hello, I got my period, which explains a lot. I actually started filming this video yesterday, but then things went downhill. Yesterday, I woke up tired with a headache. I felt sad and anxious. I felt like I didn't sleep well. But what always makes me feel better when I'm sad or anxious is filming. So I thought, why not start filming? You know, my journaling, my workout, maybe go on a walk and doing laundry and you know, what I usually do. But I just felt worse in the morning. After my journaling, I didn't feel motivated to work out and I didn't feel motivated to film. So I figured, well, let's just work out and then see if I'm feeling like filming maybe something else, maybe just my walk, and I don't know. But during my workout, I felt weak. I needed longer breaks between sets. I kept wondering, what is wrong with me? I know I'm just getting over a cold that turned into a sinusitis or a sinus infection thing, I don't know. So I kind of expected to feel tired and I wasn't surprised to have a headache, but my mood just got worse during the day. I just felt lethargic. I didn't feel like doing anything. So after my leg day, I went for a walk. Then I came back and I started a new book that I found in a what they call a little free library. Usually it's like a wooden box and you can leave books in there and you can take books and it's free, so it's just amazing. So when you're done with a book, you just put it there and hopefully you find a new book to bring home. To me, it's just amazing that this system exists. So I spent the rest of the morning reading my book. I wasn't really hungry, but I ate my oatmeal anyway, and then in the afternoon, bang! It hit me. I started getting cramps and I realized I'm getting my period. And then everything just made sense. So I spent the rest of the day on this couch with my hot water bottle, reading my book, watching Vlogmas from my favorite creators. I will link their channels below, and watching my current favorite show, Desperate Housewives. And I think I went to bed at like 8:30. The first day is always the worst for me because of the cramps. Usually they go away with some Advil, but lately I've been using Midol, which is a higher dose of acetaminophen. There's also caffeine and an antihistamine. And apparently because of the antihistamine, it can cause drowsiness or put you to sleep, and it totally put me to sleep. So I like to take it at night and then go to bed. So I just rested and I felt good about it. Usually the second day is better. I don't usually get big cramps like the first day, but this morning I still got tiny cramps. So I decided not to work out, but instead to go on a long walk while it was still dark outside. I think I left the house a bit after 6 and the sun doesn't come up until 7:30. It just feels special and magical to me, especially with all the Christmas decoration. Then I did a hair mask, I read my book, I did that sinus rinse thing because I still feel congested and I'm still blowing my nose a lot. So today I don't really have anything to eat, but I marinated some tofu yesterday that I will have to cook for dinner. I have been craving crepes, which really only happens when I'm on my period. So I think that's what I'm going to do now because I'm getting hungry. I'm kind of scared of how they will turn out because it's a recipe I never tried before with oat flour. So let's go do that. It's a very easy recipe. All you need is flour, oat flour, so these are oats that I'm going to blend in my blender, soy milk, sugar, oil, and a bit of salt. All you do is put everything in a blender and blend. I'm going to blend the oat first. I think that should do it. Now I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. Flour, sugar, pinch of salt, soy milk, 2 tablespoons of oil, and we blend everything. And we have our batter. I added a bit of oil because they mentioned in the recipe that the batter is kind of hard to work with, which is kind of stressful. This is looking good. I was very scared for no reason. This flipped very easily, actually. It smells so good. Not bad for the first one. I'm not sure if making one that big was a good idea, but I'm hungry and I don't have the patience to wait for 2 more crepes. Okay, we're doing it. Yeah! These actually look so good. I don't know why I was scared. I'm not sure what they meant by the batter being difficult to work with, but I just made sure to oil the pan and it went great. And for the toppings, I'm going to melt some peanut butter in the microwave. I'm using maple syrup, of course, and 1 banana. Look at that! I'm so excited! I just realized that I didn't mention this, but I'm only eating half of it. It is very filling and I'm keeping the rest for tomorrow because it was a big plate. I just didn't know how hungry I would be. Change of plan for dinner. Not that there was any plan to begin with, but this morning I mentioned that I had tofu that was marinating since yesterday, but I realized that when I'm on my period, I'm craving comfort food like something greasy, something that I don't usually eat that often, that is easy to cook. And I remembered that I had some veggie dog that I bought at 30% off. And I also have hot dog buns that I keep in the freezer, and I really feel like having hot dogs today. So that's what we will be doing. I was thinking of making fries to go with these, but I was at my mother earlier this week and she gave me some mashed potatoes to bring home. So I think that's what I will have with the hot dogs. And depending on how hungry I am, I might make a salad on the side, but we will see. Instead of making my hot dogs in a pan, I'm curious about how they would turn out in the air fryer. So I think I will try that. I don't see how it could go wrong. These are the mashed potatoes that my mother made earlier this week. She said they have a weird consistency, and I agree, they kind of look plasticky, but I think she made them in the blender, and I think that's what happens if you make them in a blender, because you break down the starch. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure they are delicious anyway. And these turned out good. That looks very weird. Can you see that? What are those brown things? Ew. And dinner is served. I don't know why this one is falling apart, but I'm very excited. I almost forgot. But for dessert, my mother made a pie. It's a raisin pie and it is so good. So I'm going to enjoy this while watching some Desperate Housewives. Thank you, Mom.
It's Monday. It's actually James and I's last week in Wilmington, but not even a full week. We're only going to be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.